This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so I'll be sharing this recording in future. Okay, it will come to you. Okay, so let's get started. So as time constraint, okay, I will take your introductions personally because you're all my personal references to someone. Okay, I will take your all introduction in a good format. Okay, personally. So let me introduce myself. Okay, let me introduce myself. So myself Prakash. Okay, so it is a short name, and people use it to call me Sai. Okay, so Sai, you can call me as Sai or Prakash. It's fine. Okay, so coming to my profile. So currently I'm working as a senior DevOps engineer, where my prime responsibility is to take care of the entire DevOps processes, DevOps projects, and cloud AWS, so Amazon Web Services, and we have Azure as well. Azure also one cloud. So all cloud operations, okay, so of India, Singapore, and Australia. So in most of the companies, I worked with these companies, okay, and I have total 12 years of IT experience. And in that, if you consider, initially I started my career as a Java developer, okay, with Spring, and later 9 years of experience into DevOps, and total 11 years of experience into AWS. So that is my entire profile. And currently I'm working in a top reputed company, which is a product based company. Okay, so where we handle around 2000 plus clients, very big company and very prestigious company as well. And I worked previously with one of the product based company also, and later started with service based companies. And in the last year, and during COVID time, I have been selected for various companies like Wipro, HCL, Infosys. I took the offer letter, but I have not joined because I am currently working with a good product-based company. That is the idea, and these are all service-based company. So okay, but I got very good product-based company. So that is my all about your career, and my career will nowhere help you because once after the course, if it's based on all your practice and efforts. So if you practice and put your efforts, then you will be also like me. Okay, that is what you have to understand. Okay, so coming to my training, so I have delivered lot of trainings in-house and external and personal trainings for many batches. From 2017 to 2021, I started my personal trainings as well to the candidates, okay, who want the training from it, who want to enter into IT, especially. I have delivered a lot of in-house trainings on various technologies rather than AWS DevOps, like Azure, DevSecOps, and currently GitOps. Okay, during our big brown bag sessions or any technical training sessions. Okay, so all we will participate and we will discuss. And I have delivered a Python training to my internal team as well. So where there is a Python development was there. So that's all about my extra skills. Okay, so and whatever you are coming to my training, this is only personal training, not any company training or something. Completely your references from my previous students. So it is a completely personal training. So there is no management overhead for me or you. So I am the director to you. So if you have any issue, you have to talk to me directly so that I will help you directly. Okay. So there is no overhead or there is no pressure to me from the management as well. I am the owner for this training. So with that note, I want to start my course title. And if you have any doubts, I'll be giving you time at the end. Please note down whatever the doubts you have, okay, and you can ask me. And because of the 1 hour time, okay, it is a very limited time for my demo. Basically, my demo is all about 3 to 4 years. You people, please be on mute. And if you have any constraints, you can unmute and talk to me. Okay, but let's focus on understanding what I am saying. I know everyone will have a lot of doubts. I know it because it will be there. So please note down all your doubts, and in the end I will provide half-an-hour session for you with you, so to complete all the doubts, and I can walk through again previous slides also. Okay, just try to understand. give me some opportunity to explain me some concepts for at least 45 minutes. Later, I will give time to ask a lot of doubts. I will explain you. Okay. So now our course title is DevOps with AWS. Okay. The combination is right now in the market. Okay. In 2016, if you learn only DevOps, you can success. If you learn only cloud, you can success. But now from 2017-18 onwards, the course title has been converted to DevOps with AWS according to the market requirement. So we will hire people who have both the technologies, both the concepts, both the tools knowledge. Okay. So DevOps and AWS, both things are required for a candidate. Okay. So only DevOps you cannot sustain, or only AWS you can sustain, but not sure. It's all about the luck. But if you have both the things, you are immediately hired for the job. Okay. That's why this is our course title. And this course, it is coming like a package. So it also includes Linux, okay, shell scripting, and Python scripting. I know my audience will be from fresher to okay, zero knowledge to experienced level. Okay, so so that's why some terminologies are very new to someone, and some terminologies are already familiar. Okay, AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Some people know that. Okay, some people don't know. So just to hear the terminology for today. Definitely, while ongoing classes and further, you will understand each and everything. By the end of the course, you will tell everything, sir. Okay, like me. So that's why just to understand the terminologies now, whatever the course, Linux, shell scripting, Python scripting, DevOps, and AWS. So this is a whole thing we are going to, that is our course title and what we are going to learn. Okay, so basically before going into the deep dive of what is DevOps, why you have to learn DevOps, why DevOps, and what are the benefits it is providing, okay, and the definition of DevOps, in fact, and processes, whatever the DevOps stuff. And in the tomorrow's class, I told you, right, this demo is completely divided into two sessions. One is today we will discuss all on DevOps part, and tomorrow very interesting AWS part we will discuss in detail. Okay, so like that we can cover 2 hours demo, technically sound. Okay, so now here before going to learn DevOps, okay, so just let's understand what are the things we are going to learn in this course. Okay, so don't think about what is the tool, just see the headlines. Okay, I just put some headlines because some people who are already aware of this or attended so many other demos, you can just walk through. I will walk through the content. Okay, so SDLC, software development lifecycle, and we have to learn about DevOps processes, tools. Okay, virtualization with Vagrant, Linux with administration. So here I am covering some of the administration part of Linux also. These are all extras or extra topics. That's why Saturdays, Sundays are required for me. So next, shell and bash scripting. Okay, so both are same. You can call bash scripting, Python scripting. Okay, Ansible, and you are learning YAML there, and Terraform, infrastructure as a code. Okay, this is one part where people are recruited in most of the companies. Okay, if you learn this part also, you can get the jobs. Sir, lot of jobs are there with this profile. Python with Ansible, and if you know little bit Terraform, you are hired. Okay, this is one part where you will get some 9 lakhs package. Okay, but you are not interested for 9 lakhs, you want 14 lakhs, then you have to learn CI/CD also. Okay, this is also one area. And the people, most of my students, they just learn CI/CD because of interest, and they are CI/CD engineers now. Okay, so like that you have some terminology, sir. Okay, just don't be panic with the terminology, you will be understanding by the end of the demo. At least you will understanding some tools, I'm sure. So last around 95 to 104 slides, you have all the tools. Okay, information, you can go through it and you can easily understand also. If you don't understand, when tool comes, you will easily understand all these things. Okay, so Git, GitHub, Bitbucket, okay, Maven, Gradle, Jenkins, SonarQube, Nexus, JFrog, Jira, Tomcat, Wildfly, HTTPD. If you learn any Java course, in Java course itself, you have around 100 plus packages are there, and around 25 to 30 plus tools are there. Okay, but when it comes to DevOps, you have to learn only few tools, sir. You have to learn around 10 to 12 tools, and you have to work on only 2 to 3 tools. That's it. While working, you have to work on only few tools. But while learning, I will teach all the tools, and you have to master all the tools. Okay, that is my first requirement. And coming to other projects also, we have container technology. So the Docker, Kubernetes, okay, Helm charts with Kubernetes, and Istio, one of the advanced project. Okay, for this interviews and all, this will be helpful, sir. Okay, these two, whatever the two I have added, help charts and Istio, these are very important for real time. So Nagios, and these are the monitoring tools which we are going to learn. Okay, so Nagios, Neuralink, Grafana, and Elk Stack, and logging to like Splunk. So don't worry, we are going to not deep dive into the monitoring and logging, but whatever real time is required, okay, I will help you on that. So don't think that I will teach entire Splunk, entire Elk, entire Grafana. Don't think, the people who know. Okay, so we can cover as per the real time requirement. I know DevOps engineer, he should know how to work with these tools, but not need to be a master of the tool. You would not do any Splunk administration here. Okay, you are not the administrator, but you are the user of this. Okay, as per the real-time requirement. Okay, and coming to the out of curiosity, DevOps projects. So CI continuous integration with Jenkins, one project. CI/CD with Jenkins includes various tools like SonarQube, Nexus, Tomcat, etc. And CI/CD with Ansible and Docker, integrations with Ansible and Docker. Okay, some of the companies, they are integrating CI/CD with Ansible and Docker also. Okay, and some tools, some companies, they are only using CI/CD with Docker. I know what are the companies they are also using, but it is not required to tell their company names. Okay, so CI/CD with Docker and Kubernetes. So this is very important project. Okay, so where you have CI/CD, Docker, Kubernetes, and include Ansible also here for faster automation. Okay, so all these tools are very new to you, right? So don't worry, we are going to learn each and every concept. Okay, see, I am expecting out of 10 projects, if you are perfect with the 2 to 3 projects, okay, I'm injecting all 10 subjects. At least 3 subjects will go into your mind. Okay, with that you will get the job. That's it. Okay, you need not to be learn everything, but just I try to inject everything into your brain. So at least I'm expecting, if I inject 10, you can reach 3. Okay, so Docker related projects related to developers. Okay, every company, there is some projects going on, like like a Java project, .NET project. Okay, so Python project, Ruby project. Okay, so different kind of development projects are going on. So where you will use Docker for those. It's very simple and beautiful concept. Okay, you have to write Docker files for various projects. If you get this kind of job, it is very, you are lucky actually. Okay. So next, Kubernetes project for operations team. So Kubernetes is one of the tool where it is helping operations with no-ops kind of stuff. So that is also very important. Okay. So now entire market, if you consider all these tools, okay, now currently in 2021 or 2020, so Docker with Kubernetes is the hot subject, sir. Docker with Kubernetes is the hot subject, and those things in the cloud, that is too much hot. Okay, so our concentration, our entire course will be mainly focused on the latest tools and technologies. Okay, Docker and Kubernetes. So that's why 1 month course is going to 2.5 to 3 months, sir. Okay, so now you got what are the stuff, lot of stuff is there to learn. Okay, so since it is a personal training, so I'm delivering the complete real time projects and stuff. Helm projects also very important, and Istio project also. It all comes under Kubernetes chapter. Next, so coming to the cloud, okay, VPC, EC2, these are all different services in the cloud. Okay, so we are going to learn around 15 to 20 services we are going to learn in the AWS course. Okay, so it's all about 30 days course. Okay, 30 days means you will get more hours, sir. Okay, don't worry. So RDS, DynamoDB, Elastic Cache, Redshift, server and DB migration. Okay, migration projects, sir. AWS cloud migration project, on premises to the cloud. So cloud front end, Route 53, developer tools. We are covering all area. So basically in the AWS, lot of people will think they want only administration, they want only development, they want only serverless, like that. Okay. So companies will choose the candidates like this. So we don't know, I don't know whether which project they will ask in future. Okay. That's why what I will do, I will train all the 3 areas. Okay. Developer area also I will train, and serverless area, serverless projects also I will train. Okay, and auto scaling projects also I will train. Okay, so 3 areas I will train, but it is your luck where your company. So some companies they will choose for container projects. ECS I told now, EKS Kubernetes service on the cloud, EKS. So very important project. So if you are very good at Kubernetes, then EKS you can easily understand. Okay, so we have different projects, DR projects. I worked on 3 months on DR project, and later I worked on serverless project. Within 6 months, I completed these 2 projects. Okay, in initial days before migrating, AWS migrations project. Okay, VPC project is a common for every setup, for every new client, we require VPC project. And this auto scaling also, it is a common project. So not only auto scaling of your VMs or auto scaling of your servers also. Okay, I know all this terminology will making you tougher. Okay, please bear with me. Okay, this content is known to I just reveal the content because I don't want to take a last moment and so whatever I teach. First only I will show whatever I am teaching. Okay, so AWS Devops project and AWS Kubernetes project, and some automation and all we are using CloudFormation and Terraform. Okay, even though you learn all the above projects, but if you don't know CloudFormation and Terraform, then we won't select you. That's all. Okay, we won't select you in the company. If you don't know, if you tell I don't know CloudFormation, I don't know how to write Terraform, that's it. You don't want, sir. If you know all the projects, but if you don't know last 2 projects, you don't want. So that is the company's model. So you have to understand. Okay, the subject is very vast and it is very easy than Java course. Okay, I'm sure if you want to learn Java, it will take 1 year. Okay, but if you want to learn DevOps or AWS, it will take one month only. You can learn it, sir. You can learn and practice. But if I teach 1.5 hours, you have to practice at least 5 hours. Okay. Okay, these are all the course content. So let's come into the duration, sir. I'm not sure on this duration. Some batches may go 3 months also because of the holidays and the training, your training modules practice. Sir, I want holiday for practice. Like that, people will come up. Okay. So because of that, it will go 3 months also. But ensure the first month itself, I will cover some important tools, and next month, second month, you will get some tools, right? So because of this, you can complete within 2 months. You can attend the job, sir. And last month, you give me, I will give some projects, projects training also. So for every tool, I will cover projects parallelly. I will not go all projects in the end. It is not like that, sir. It won't work. If I cover some tool, I will teach project over there only. If I tell Ansible, Ansible related project things will come over there like that. Okay, Docker means or in the Docker itself, you will get all the Docker projects. Okay, because that is how real time we will work. So don't think like Java. So learning all the Java course and finally Java project, real-time Java project heading. Okay. So like that it won't work. Python entire learn Python course and finally mini project on Python. It won't be like that, sir. Each and every task is one of the scenario in real time. Okay. That's why you have a lot of things to learn. Okay. Scenario by scenario. To maintain all these scenarios, you have to clearly follow from the day one. You have to maintain one Excel. In the Excel, each and every topic you have to write. So that process I will call as indexing. And seriously, if you want to attend my training, you have to maintain that indexing. That indexing part I will show on the 3rd class. Okay, 3rd class I will show how to maintain, because since the subject is very vast, we have to maintain one Excel. Otherwise, you cannot track it. In our real time also, we are releasing or deploying lot of things. We will maintain one Excel. Okay, so it will be there. You have to maintain it. Okay. So I will show the format how to maintain. So that's, if you maintain indexing, then this course will become dead easy, sir. I am sure on that. Okay, because I have applied a lot of students and successful people. They followed indexing only. So this is the days. So Monday to Friday, 9:30 p.m. to 10:45. Okay, we will discuss the timing end of the time. Okay, so after 5th day or 6th day we will discuss, or after 2 weeks we will discuss. We will change some time, like 9 to 10:30 or something. We will discuss, sir. Okay, we will discuss. Next Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Okay, so Saturday and Sunday we need to discuss some non-important tools or out of syllabus topics like real-time scenarios or real-time nature of work. Okay, so Saturday, Sunday, you have to see some concepts like a film, sir. Okay, there are some concepts in DevOps. You have to see like a film, sir. If you see how 1 hour content, you will never get the content. You will forget or you will be in a confusion mode. If you see full cinema, then you will get full clarity in what is happening in that movie. You will enjoy really. If you see one movie, one day, half 1 hour, 1 hour, you will not feel that enjoyment. Okay, so there are some tools. I know what are the tools I want to cover on weekdays and what are the tools I want to cover on weekends. Okay, so definitely I'll give some holidays also. I won't give too much. Only initial first month you will be you are also very interested in the first month, right? So I will be utilize that time for more hours. From the second month, you will feel some like what, so busy, or you will be busy with your personal works, right? So that's why. So some holidays you will expect in the second month. Next, so you know this one already, but I just kept in the slide. Okay, so payment mode and all, you know how to pay and all. It is not required here, but I just kept. Okay, we can discuss personally on this later. So if you have any constraint. Okay, now this is the actual content I want to start up. Okay, so just quickly turn on your okay, and tell me, so how many people are new to DevOps or AWS? I just want to hear from you. Just quickly, just turn in. If you are already aware, just tell me I'm aware, or I'm new means you tell me.
Sir, I am new, sir.
Okay, Shanmukh. Shanmukh is very new to this. Anusha.
I'm totally
I
new.
am also new to this, sir.
Okay, Chandan.
Yeah, I'm also new to this Devops.
Okay, fine. Jagadish.
I am also new to DevOps, sir.
Yes, Preeti. Yeah, fine. Okay, so almost all new here. Okay, so Rangaprasad also new. Jagadish, okay, Jagadish is already working on some other projects, I hope. So maybe he knows few tools here. Okay, see, basically, you should first understand why DevOps, why industry is working with the DevOps. Okay, so during pandemic also we have a lot of DevOps opportunity. Today I have seen one screenshot, some status of one of the guy. Okay, so he want to explain with various technology how many jobs are opening. So in that, DevOps is having more openings. Okay, so that is the importance of DevOps. Okay, so rather than cloud, DevOps having more openings this month only. Okay, that is what is status. See, why it is important means why we have to learn DevOps. It is one of the top skill employer look for IT industry. It is a booming in IT industry, and to learn DevOps for better opportunities. See, this slide I prepared in 2016, sir. Still today it is there. Okay, every company still planning to implement DevOps. Okay, some 70% companies migrated. Still, other small companies have to come for DevOps. Okay, if they won't come for DevOps, they won't get projects. So you have to understand why there is some importance behind it. If you know what is DevOps, why DevOps, then you will get that importance. Okay, so it is a must skill everyone should have in IT, so that it is like a good position. You can go for a good position or good hike in future. If you don't learn and if you stop learning new things, then you will be in the, okay, finally you will be out. So lot of people are thrown out recently, right? So why they are throwing out? Because they are not interested to learn the new technologies like cloud or DevOps. That is main problem. Okay, so companies won't entertain such people. Okay, we will recklessly. If you are a development team or operations team in IT industry, so you should get some good new things in the market. What are the, not only DevOps, and many technologies are there. Okay, but this is having. So if you choose career as your DevOps and AWS, okay, then these are very boom in the IT industry. Okay, so I feel, okay, some of the people are non-IT here and some people are IT also here. Okay, let's consider the two scenario. Okay, the people who are in the IT industry, they know this terminology and they know this process also. Okay, how IT industry is divided. Okay, how many team members are there in the project. Okay, all this stuff are very basic to the people who are already working with IT. But who are non-IT, this will be very interesting topic. Okay, IT industry is divided into two teams basically. Okay, we technically call as development team, development, not developers, sir. Okay, please see the properly. Development team, not the developer team. Developer is different. Okay, development team. Okay, and operations team, IT operations team. So basically, we categorize our IT model into our IT industry into two things, IT side. So development team and operations team. So these two teams have different roles. Okay, so those people will work in a project and they will fulfill IT organization goals and requirements. What are the IT organization requirements and what are the IT organization goals? Why they are working for IT, that we have to know. Okay. So if you see developments team, there are various teams like developers team and build and testing and release team. Okay, build and release team and testing team. So they are all come into, so build team and testing team. Okay, these are all the three teams available in developments team. And here also, before developers team, we have some team like architects. Okay, so marketing team, sales team. Okay, those people also will be there. And coming to the operations team, server team, network team, virtualization team, storage team, security team. Okay, so in the operation side also we have various teams like this. Okay, each team have their own work. Okay, so if you understand the requirements of IT organization, okay, so what is the main goal of organization, IT organization? See, very simple. They want to generate the money out of the projects. Okay, by doing projects, they want to generate some money. That is a main idea or goal. So some organizations might be service-based company, or it might be a product-based company, or it might be a third-party consulting-based company. Okay, so three types of industries are there in IT. So whether it is service-based or product, their goal is to do projects and generate money, sir. That is the main goal. Okay, and if you want to do such projects, there will be some requirements like manpower, infrastructure, right? So requirements will be there. Okay, what kind of project they are going to develop? Let's say project means here IT means website. You just think there are different kind of projects you will develop. Okay, it might be a standalone application or it might be a desktop application. Okay, so if you install in any softwares, right? VLC player, Windows player, you know, right? These are all desktop applications. Okay, so which you install on laptop and you only use it. Okay, or it might be a client server application. Okay, client server like banking application. We will we will install some websites on the bank, only bank people can use it, like that. Okay, or it might be a web applications. Project means web application, websites. Flipkart, Amazon, these are all website, right? www.barnoittechnologies.com. Okay, so like this. Okay, or it might be a mobile application also, iOS application, Android application. Okay, like this. So these are all the different projects we will develop inside a IT organization. So here as considered to IT, okay, we have some requirements. We want infrastructure like servers, okay, a building, hiring for manpower. Okay, all people are required. Like, and also apart from that, methodology is also required. What kind of method I have to apply for developing the project? So there are some methodologies, processes, okay? So tools and technologies. And what are the goal? What is the goals of IT organization while developing the project? So let's say, okay, so you are the business, you want to website to develop, you are the client for me. Okay, what is your expectations, sir? Basically, okay, so whenever I develop so any project, that project have to deliver to you, right? I have to give that project to you. So deliver to you. Can I take more time or less time? You will always expect faster delivery. Okay, continuously I want to deliver your project. That is your main expectation, customer expectation. Okay, so now companies also forcing me. Whenever you do any project, you have to deliver, continuously deliver of the product. Okay, continuous delivery, the term itself is very important. Okay, so which methodology will help me in achieving this goal? Okay, we have to see that. Okay, I'm revealing one answer. Okay, DevOps is the best for continuous delivery of the product. Okay, I'm just giving you some good hint. Okay, DevOps is a one which helps mostly on the continuous delivery of the product, whereas old technologies, it is not fulfilling. Okay, so higher quality, so we want to maintain quality of the product also, even though I want to deliver fast, but I don't want to deliver quality less product. So my testing team will test the product with perfectness. Okay, high quality product will go, and with less spending. Okay, budget also we will take into consideration. Budget of the project while developing, and maintenance cost. So after going, and we will utilize our resources effectively. Okay, and manpower or any food resources, whatever maintenance cost. Okay, all servers maintenance, application maintenance, all we will take care with the less budget. Okay, so now to fulfill these goals, Okay, you need to choose very good methodology or models, okay, to in the software development process. Okay, so now let's understand from the beginning. Okay, so from the scratch. So in the olden days, in 1991, which model they are using? Okay, till today that model is useful, sir. Useful. We cannot tell that that is not wasted. Okay, so like that. So initially they applied one model. Okay, where they understood there is some problem. Then they went to other model in 2001. From 2001 to 2009, they used that model like anything. Okay, still today they are using. No objection in that. They are using. Okay, but that is not fulfilling this kind of goals. So that's why companies are not committing to the client that I will give within 6 months. Okay, within 2 months I can give the project. They are not able to commit time. So now there is one very beautiful methodology came in the 2009. Okay, that is also DevOps. You can guess, sir, DevOps. Okay, so DevOps will fulfill all these kind of goals. Sir. Okay, so now we will understand. So for achieving those goals, we have to use some SDLC. SDLC means what, sir? Software development life cycle. Software development life cycle. Okay, if you want to develop any software, like development of a software, we will apply some SDLC models. We will apply some SDLC model. Okay, so application development life cycle model. Okay, SDLC we will call. We will call as SDLC. Okay, so it is a process of building, managing, and maintaining the entire software, sir, which basically focus on okay, quality of the product, and we have a dedicated chapter, sir. We will learn in detail of the SDLC, sir. Okay, because you are going to keep some 4 years or 5 years of experience, so that's why we have a separate dedicated chapter. But as of now, just understand it is a model where it is helpful for developing the software. Okay, so always high quality product will come if you apply SDLC model. But you have to know in the olden days which one we used, in 2001 which one is used, now what we are using. Okay, like that we have to think. Okay, so in any SDLC model, we have some steps. Okay, if you want to do any project, you have to follow the steps. First, you have to collect requirements from the client, what you want to do, what kind of project you want, requirements gathering. And once after collecting the requirement, we have to analyze the project. Okay, after analysis, we have to architect and design, and we have to present to the client. If client says if it is meeting his requirement, then he will ask us to do the implementation or coding or development. So after design only our coding will start, implementation part will start based on customer approval. Okay, so these are step-by-step process in any software development cycle. Okay, testing, once coding is done, we have to do testing, and finally deployment and delivery. Deployment means we are giving back to the customer, and finally maintenance, you have to maintain the project. Is it clear for you? So SDLC phases. So first you have to collect client requirement, and then design, implementation, testing, deployment, and maintenance. In any project, these are the common things will be available. So these steps, if you SDLC models are there. Okay, SDLC models. Okay, so what are the different SDLC models are there? Okay, so we have to understand drawbacks of each model, and we have to highlight what are the advantages of DevOps. Okay, so like that we will approach. So initially, so waterfall model. Okay, then we have, so to solve the problems of waterfall, we have agile model. Okay, agile model also have some lacks. That's why we are going for DevOps. Okay, DevOps. But okay, here you people will confuse. What is the confusion? After agile, DevOps came, like that you will think, right? Don't think like that. Agile will be there. Okay, with agile plus DevOps. Okay, DevOps is not the replacement of agile. It is an extension of agile. Okay, so DevOps teams will work with agile methodology only, with agile team only. Okay, so like that. So this model, okay, we have to understand here. We have to understand what is waterfall model, what is agile model. Okay, these two are enough. Apart from that, we have other models which we discuss in the, okay, which we will discuss in a separate class. Many more are there. Okay, V model, fish model, prototype model, spiral model. Okay, each model have its own importance. But which is a successful model in this list, sir? Anyone can tell me? Which is the successful or most widely used model? Agile model. Okay, Agile model. 2001 to till today it is using the Agile model. Every development Java people, they will work with Agile only nowadays. Okay. So let's understand waterfall model, and these are very easy to understand also. By seeing diagrams, you can easily catch. Okay, so let's say you are a customer, you came to me for developing the website. Okay, so how many features you are giving, sir? Let's say in that website, I have to develop 100 pages of website. Okay, so for each page, I call it as a feature. 100 features are there. Okay, so now you came to me with 100 features. These are my 100 features. You have to, so I have to collect all the requirements of 100 features. Okay, so now in this waterfall model, how it works means like this. Okay, like this. I have to collect all the requirements, okay, in one phase. Okay, I have to collect all requirements in one go. Okay, so 100 requirements means 100 I will take one time. Okay, it will go phase by phase. I have to complete this phase 100% and then I have to go to design. Here I am going to design for all 100 features, sir. Okay, once this phase is complete, then I will go to the how water falls from top to bottom. I have to go. Okay, so phase by phase development is nothing but waterfall model. Okay, after going to development, I want some requirement change. Is it possible? Because that phase is completed already. Okay, closed. So then it is very difficult to go back and change the requirement. So changes means changes in design means problem. Okay. So then 100% feature deployed. There is some issue that is not working. Okay, I don't know whether it will work or not. After deployment, I'll come to know. So for this kind of project, I have to wait around 1 year. So who will wait, sir, to start the business? Okay, if you apply this kind of waterfall, if it is 100 features, it is only suitable if your requirements are small and very clear. In one phase, we can complete. But for larger projects like websites and all, it won't work. Changes is very difficult. Okay, if you come and change anything, means it is very difficult for me. That's why it is not suitable for medium or large scale projects. Okay, that is a drawback of waterfall model. In 1991, it is introduced and later it has drawbacks. Okay, so see here, these are the issues with the waterfall model. I cannot go back. Requirements changes also difficult. Okay, I cannot take the, so by maintenance time, design team is already completed. Okay, there will be some person also may change. It will take time also, time duration is also more. Okay, so that's why we are going for a next best model. And by the time 1 year, many updates also changes. Okay, verifying patches, what is the version used, all will be a clumsy if you apply waterfall model. Okay, so that's why we are going for a next model called agile model. Okay, agile model. Okay, so here we will understand how development team is working. Okay, so development team, they will start coding and they will keep into source code management. Okay, this is a place where they will store the code. Okay, code storage area. So then once after they will prepare the code, so 6 months it took because they are implementing for 100 features, right? Complete project they are trying to take. Entire burden they are taking in 6 months. So and they will send to build a team. Okay, for building the package. That code will be converted into some workable software or package or artifact. Okay, so they will build package and they will send. So if it is failed at this moment, after 6 months, if it is failed, again it will go back to developer for correction. Okay. So he returns some code on first month, that is only giving trouble. After 6 months, he will forget also. That is one problem. Okay. So he has to rework. Somehow he want to rework on the code and again he has to fix. Until it is okay, it will go back to developer only. Okay. Finally, if everything is okay, then it will send you to build a team. Okay. Next it will go to build a team. Okay. So they will modify the code. It will go to build a team, and once the build is successful, okay, so it will come out. So let's understand build is successful here. Okay, build is successful. So the next team is it will send to testing team. So testing team is QA team. What they will do, they will test all the functionalities, various testing they will do. Okay, and finally they will produce one testing report which says some bugs is there, issues is there, that issue, this issue, different types they will do, and they will introduce one testing report, okay, for all the different type of environment. Okay, so then developer again have to work on these issues. Okay, again he has to send to build a team, and this process repeats until he will get a good product. Okay, so developers, building, testing. Okay, product is ready. So if you have any issues, it will go back to developer. Okay, so this is, if you do like this, so it will take more time. Okay, to avoid these issues only, we introduced the agile model. Okay, we introduced agile model. See, it is very simple. Okay, so instead of developing 100 features all at a time, okay, divide as per the priority, customer priority. Okay, so out of 100 features, to start his business, customer can start up with 10 features. If I develop first 10 features which are priority, he can start his business. Okay, later I can add on other features. Okay, 10 10 10 30 features I delivered in these 3 phases. Okay, and rest of the 70 phases I can go here like this. Okay, or you can divide 20 20 20 20 like this. Okay, so if you divide entire project into modules, okay, so then what is the advantage? We want to build entire application fully at a time. Okay, so we divide application into modules, sir, modules. Okay, in case of agile model, we will divide into multiple modules. Each module we will develop in a one cycle order, iteration order, iterative and incremental approach we will call technically. Okay, so we have one iteration called sprint. Okay, in each sprint, in first sprint we will deliver some features to the customer. We will work on those 20 features. In the second feature, we will go with others. Okay, like this we will deliver the project in the agile. So here what are the advantages means? Okay, so our development cycle will become shorter. Okay, so we won't take much time for development. So agile model helps development team. Okay, beautiful, sir, very quick. Agile means quick. Okay, so a lot of marketing people they use it, and once I deliver 20 feature, I will get a feedback very quickly from the customer, and based on the customer feedback I can develop other features also by taking his input. So here agile promotes continuous development. So these are the different advantages we are getting, sir. That's why till today our development team follows agile only because of its advantages. Okay, so the Java developers will follow agile model only. Okay, here requirement is changed, modification becomes easy also. Okay, lot of advantages are there. In our HDLC class, I will explain this agile for around okay 1 hour. 1 hour class is there on agile. Okay, a lot of things to discuss. How to implement the agile in a practical approach, that you have to know. We have one tool called Jira. Okay, so if you learn Jira, then this will become easy. Practically, it is easy. Okay, so sprint 1, I will take 20 features. I will plan for 20 features, design for 20 features. I will take customer approval and develop, test and review. I will send to the customer. Launch. So based on the customer feedback, if the product is okay, then I will go for second sprint. Sir, here sprint means, what is sprint? The technical term, right? So it is a time duration, sir. Sprint means one time duration. Okay, let's say 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, what I am trying to do, I am releasing one product. Okay, releasing some features. Okay, in the second 2 weeks, so every 2 weeks I am releasing one cycle. So releases also increasing, sir. Application releases are increasing in agile. Okay, because we are following some time-based approach. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. In my real time also, currently my project is 2 week cycles, sir. Every 2 weeks we will release some changes to the client. Clear? So sprint means time duration. So now tell me, what are the advantages you got, right? Can you find any disadvantage also? So one disadvantage is there. Okay, when you want to compare both, you can see this. From this diagram, you can understand what is the difference between waterfall and agile. You are delivering the project, but you are taking overload here. Okay, you are trying to pull entire project. Okay, but here piece by piece, you are delivering in terms of modules. So here development is very faster. So here we have two teams actually, right? Okay, one is development team, other is operations team. Okay, so Agile is focusing on which area now? Completely on development only. But what about operations, sir? Okay, who is taking care? Is Agile focusing on operations? No. Okay, so development team is becoming very faster, whereas operations team is becoming very slower. It is still waterfall approach. Okay, they have their own kind of methodology. Okay, ITIL we will call. Okay, ITIL process they will follow. So IT infrastructure library process. Okay, so here you see the problem. Okay, let's see the problem. Okay, so still there is some build and release and deploy for an application. Okay, we see there's some scenario here. Okay, so before understanding that scenario, let's understand what are the operations team people. Okay, 1.55% of development team. Okay, each team having their own responsibility. Okay, server team they will maintain server. Okay, network team only networking, switches, route. They won't worry about development team or application. Okay, whatever it will happen, my duty is to take care of networking. That is their thing. And suppose if you are into virtualization team, you least bother about your application development. Okay, because each team in the operation side have their own kind of work. Okay, different teams, different works. Okay, so they won't worry what is client is saying. Okay, what is the problem? So they have to take care of themselves only. Okay, so here operations team responsibility, because they have their own application. To deploy an application, they have to do lot of activity. Okay, so that because these issues don't the developers don't know. Okay, there are two teams now, developments and operation team. They don't know what they each others are doing. Okay, the problem is like that. Developers don't know what operation team is doing, and operation team don't know what. So because of this gap between two teams, what was happened? Ultimately, who is affecting? Customer is affecting. Okay. So in a software company, one Friday evening, so development manager has sent one email, okay, to the IT operation team. Okay, so they have given one file and asked him to deploy. Okay, so now see the problem. They have a lot of questions actually. Okay, where to deploy, what to deploy, who will take care of the server. Okay, what are the dependency software I need to install. A lot of questions in their mind, sir. Okay, who has to access? Because development team won't worry about all these. Okay, they will tell deploy. Okay, so because of these issues, okay, they have to discuss with their concerned manager, and finally what happens are next day, okay, manager and IT team will have mud fight. Okay, these kind of things will be there. Okay, so in a project we have development team and operations team. So development team is having a agile methodology where they are going at a pace. Okay, but operations team suffering. Okay, so because of the problems and processes, old methods, old tools. Okay, so now development team started blaming operations team. You got my point? What is happening here now in the IT development? So earlier, so they start blaming each other. So they are not working together. Their goal is not working together. Okay, always blame games. Okay, so because they will ask too many questions, why it is a delay. Okay, so that's why they have started blaming each other. So because of their different goals and responsibility, okay, they will act like this. And okay, in the development team, the application will work. In the operations team, application will not work. This scenario also is there. They will start blaming each other. Okay, you have the problem like this. Okay, this is very common. Okay, if you are working in an IT for a 2 months development, you will come to know. You will blame other guy. Okay, I will blame server guy. Why, when you will give my server, my client is waiting, my manager is beating, like that. Okay, so it will be there, and you cannot avoid this. Okay, these are the different problems of a development team. Okay, you can read it later, sir, no issue. So a lot of technical stuff I have added. Okay, bugs, verification, branching, feature branches, like that. Okay, real-time scenario, issues of a development. Okay, and operations also, they have their own responsibility. Okay, right, so they have to take care of their own activity rather than deployments and all. Okay, so because of their own priority and they have their own metrics, okay, who is suffering? Companies are suffering. They are not able to achieve that goal, sir. Okay, with the old technology they are doing, Okay, they are following old process, old tools. Okay, they cannot able to achieve. So they have to improve. They have to improve actually. Okay, they are throwing stones at each other. Okay, because of the confusion what is happening on the other side. So now the problem arises in 2008-9, this scenario. Okay, so dev versus ops fighting. Okay, dev versus ops fighting going on, sir. Okay, in 2009. Okay, so Patrick Devops is a one person. Okay, he has seen all these things. Why dev versus ops fightings going on? Okay, see this is, she's a developer girl. She's laughing. Okay, in the backside operations team is burning. Okay, see what is her intention? Application is working in dev. Okay, ops is not working. Okay, that is the main reason behind it. Okay, these are the scenarios it will come. Dev versus ops. Okay, so because of the different goals, different targets. So now we need one solution for this. Okay, if you have two teams with different objectives, okay, what is the solution we want to give? Okay, so now the solution is, what is the solution, sir? You can think now. Okay, so dev ops means what? Okay, now the solution is DevOps. Okay, so DevOps is a combination of two words, right? Developments and operations. Okay, developments and operations. Okay, so it is a combination of two words, developments and operations. So it is also a methodology. Okay, it is also a methodology. Don't think DevOps is a tool. Okay, you cannot install DevOps. DevOps is a methodology. Okay, so it is a methodology extension to agile movement. Okay, what DevOps people in 2009, okay, that word was coined by Patrick Devops. He's a software developer. Okay, he's also a developer, and he's also a consult for most of the operations personnel as well. Okay, so he found this address, okay, and he introduced, okay, that word called DevOps. Okay, so what he told, okay, so here we are going to introduce one new team called DevOps, where their goal is to help developers and operations team. Okay, being a DevOps guy, you have to help development team and operations team. You have to understand you are in between of developers and operations team, and you are going to help that barrier. You are going to help those team. So if you want to help them, you should have little bit idea of DevOps development and little bit idea. Okay, after code development, what are all the build and release activities there, right, that you have to take care. Okay, once code development is completed by developers, what are all the next processes are there, right? Building, and after building, testing. Next, after testing, that process is the right build and release process we will call. Okay, that you have to take care. Okay, so that is what. So they both merge together for an organization success. Okay, by implementing DevOps. So development team and operations team. So the waterfall model you can see, and agile model you can see, and now this is the DevOps life cycle. So in one side you are a development, and other side you should have a operations. Okay. Now in company we are mostly using cloud for operations, cloud operations. Okay. For development and all, we have various tools. These are the stages, life cycle phases of a DevOps: plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, and monitor. Okay, different phases of a DevOps life cycle. Okay, planning, coding, building, testing, and this is a continuous process. Continuous. Okay, continuous planning, continuous coding, continuous development, continuous building. Okay, continuous testing, continuous release, continuous deployment, continuous delivery. Okay, continuous operations, continuous monitoring. Okay, everywhere continuously it will happen. So see, if you understand DevOps project, come to DevOps and learn some project, you will be understanding these things very easily. Until unless you do practical projects or practical things, you won't understand much. Okay, so because you have to see only figures here, but after some days you come and see here, you will understand each and everything, sir. Okay, it's very simple actually. It is very easy if you work for 1 week also. If you work 1 week and come here and see, you easily understand. Okay, so software development evolution has been how it is transitioned from waterfall to agile, agile to DevOps. Understand? So any questions here at this moment? Any quick questions? I will extend today by another 10 minutes.
No, sir. No, sir. For me, no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I will give time. Just I will extend some 10 minutes of time. Okay, and we can continue tomorrow with the slide wherever I am stopping. Okay, I already told you the entire demo is divided into two parts. Okay, 2 days or 3 days, 2 days max. So give
Sir,
me some time. Yes.
sir, could you please give a brief explanation of SD?
Anusha, can you unmute? Unmute yourself.
Sure. Sir, could you please give me a brief intro of SDLC once again?
SDLC is a software development lifecycle where you have various phases, various steps. Okay, the first step is SDLC model. It is a model. It is saying you have to collect requirements gathering. Okay, there are some 6 steps you have to take care. Okay, so first thing is you have to collect all the requirements from the client. Okay, the second step, design. Okay, the third step, development. Fourth step, testing. Fifth step, deployment, and sixth step, maintenance. Okay, so these are the 6 steps you have to follow in the SDLC, software development life cycle of a software development. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
It is a process where you have to collect by gathering the 6 steps. You have to follow 6 steps. In waterfall also these steps will repeat. In agile also these steps only will repeat. But in waterfall you are taking entire project at a time. But when it comes to agile, you are dividing according to priority. Only few features first you will develop, you will release. Then you will follow second. Okay. So, but the problem with the agile is only suitable for developments, but operations it was lot of delay. Now those people are fighting each other. Okay, those people are fighting each other. That's why DevOps come into picture. Now how DevOps is solving means, okay, see like this. See, this diagram will explain you everything actually. This diagram will, in fact, you have to understand. Okay, so development team, they are responsible for coding. They will keep the code here. From what developer team and operations team, what they can do is they can prepare servers. Okay, they can make it servers, whether it is a cloud or a physical server, whatever. So operations team is responsible for servers. Okay, so now DevOps engineer, he has to take the code and deploy, ensure that it is working. Okay, ensure that it is working. Okay, now we will tell DevOps engineering team, you have to do this work. You have to do this work in 1 hour. Now he will ask, okay, I can do in 1 hour, but give me new tools. Don't give old tools. Okay, give me new tools for deployment. Okay, so that's why we have various tools here, new tools like Ansible. Okay, Ansible is one of the tool introduced by Python in 2012. Okay, so if you use this tool, you can do it in 1 hour like this. Okay, if you use old tools like what these people are using, so it will take 4 hours also, or even 1 day also. Okay, so DevOps team, they have come up with a new set of tools, new set of process, okay, for doing all this activity. So once you keep in the server, then the server will be given to client. We will give URL and password so that he can access the website. So DevOps team is very important here for making the code and putting into server. Okay, very simple understanding from this figure. Okay, so don't think DevOps means you have to develop. Okay, don't think in that way. Okay, in the word dev is there. What is the meaning of dev? Okay, as a DevOps team, you should know all the developers work. Okay, not the developer work, DevOps work. At least how to install the tool. Okay, how to deploy the tool. That's enough. Okay, if you don't know, developer will tell all those things. We will discuss in deep thing. Okay, in the CA class, I will explain all those things. Continuous integration. Okay, so don't think that you are going to develop Java code, Python code. So there are development team, they will develop. Once after development, what is your duty? Take the code and put it into server. Okay, so with an automated approach, with an automation approach, you have given with good tools. Okay, so use those tools and deploy. Okay, so that is what your DevOps team will do. In our company also we have operations team. Okay, and we have a development team also, and we are one team. So, sir, why I am taking 2 days demo? Because in this 2 days demo, you will get some 15 interview questions. Okay, 15 interview questions. Okay, top 15 interview question, theoretical questions. Okay, I will introduce all tomorrow 15 questions. Okay, in the third day, I'm expecting you have to answer those 15 questions. Okay, so what is DevOps, sir? Very, very important definition. Okay, DevOps is a culture. If you say this answer, DevOps is a culture. Okay, I will give 95% marks. Okay, because that is purely perfect. Okay, so DevOps is a culture. What is not DevOps? You can tell. DevOps is not a tool. DevOps is not a software to install by double clicking, sir. Okay, like Windows. It is a culture, sir. Philosophy. That's it. Methodology. Okay, ideology. That's it. What is the idea of DevOps? We have to combine two teams. Okay, we have to combine the work of two teams. Like at what places we have to combine? Like we have some three things: culture, okay, practice, and tools. Okay, so if I combine these three things: communication, collaboration, and integration. These are the principles which improves. Okay, communication will improve. Okay, collaboration between the two teams is going to help. Is going to integrate. Is going to communicate. Is going to collaborate. So what is the still further definition? This is a complete definition, okay, but still culture, philosophy of combining development and operations. Okay, why we have to go for DevOps means faster delivery of the software, faster delivery of the software. In the next page, I have some around 4 or 5 definitions also with a different terminology. Okay, if you go for all definitions, one point is common. What is that? When faster delivery of the product, customer will get faster. So deployment frequency is improved. Okay, deployments are happening very faster. Okay, faster time to market. Okay, faster time to market. Okay, lower failure rate. New releases, when you release, failure rate is very low because you tested very well. Okay, and lead time is also very short. Okay, very quickly you can deliver the software with high quality. Okay, and the deployments also, if any changes comes also, we can easily deploy into client environment production. Okay, so these are all the practical definitions. So use some tools like Jenkins, sir. Okay, Jenkins class you will understand. Okay, so if you use this tool, this will happen, faster delivery of the software. Okay, and apply with the Docker and Kubernetes, then it still will be fast. Okay, just to understand one thing, I am asking you to deliver the software very fast. If I give old tools, will you agree? No, right? That's why we have given some DevOps tools. Okay, we will call them as a DevOps tools. Like earlier you have seen all those tools, DevOps tools. Okay, if you use those tools in a right way, right approach, with right set of processes, okay, then you can achieve this delivery. Instead of delivering 6 months, you can deliver in 2 months. That's it. Customer is happy, sir. So wherever development is there, this DevOps is required now. That's why companies are behind DevOps. Okay, because if DevOps team won't deliver, customer will suffer. Okay, automation we have to do. Okay, automated approach we have to deliver to deploy code to production faster in an automated and repeatable way. Okay, clear, sir? Understand what is DevOps? So use some tools for that and use some processes for that, like continuous integration, continuous delivery. Some processes are there. These tools will help you to achieve this kind of faster delivery. Okay, continuous delivery of the project, one of the first goal, right, with high quality. Okay, so DevOps can do that. DevOps tools can do that. DevOps is a methodology. That's it. Idea behind it. Okay, so why need for DevOps? Because of these reasons. Okay, very simple, understandable reason. Applications are increasing. Okay, application deployments are increasing because my application is running on various devices nowadays. not only on the system, right, browser. It is running on mobile, it is running on laptops with various devices, watches. Okay, so because of this, my deployments are increased, so I can't work anymore with old tools. Okay, I need new tools or new methodologies. Okay, and different team, different goals, it won't work. Already you have seen what are the problems. Okay, so for all these addressing these above issues, okay, we need DevOps. Okay, customer is waiting, I want faster delivery. Okay, so that's why I want this. Okay, so with this we can stop here for today's class, and we will discuss why DevOps is important. Okay, I'll just quickly walk through the slides for you. Don't worry, I'll walk through some of the slides. Okay, so why DevOps is important, what are the benefits of DevOps. Okay, so we have to learn in the tomorrow's class, and we will see, okay, what are all the tools available, what are those in the first yeah, in the third day we will see what is AWS. Don't worry. Okay, so I will explain a little bit slow. In the tomorrow's class we will focus on DevOps only, and in the third class we will see what is AWS. Okay, so that is the agenda what I am planning for today and tomorrow and next day. So within these 3 days you will be coming across what is cloud, okay, what is AWS, and what is DevOps within tomorrow, by tomorrow. Okay, so what you have to learn today, okay, assignments are assignment. Okay, for you it will be a demo, for me it is a first day class. Okay, for you it is a demo, but what you have to learn for tomorrow. So first go through agile. What is agile? Okay, agile, that SDLC model, these are the headlines. What is SDLC? SDLC model, google it sir, you will get lot of tutorials. Okay, SDLC model, just to go through some 1 hour sir. Okay, even though you don't understand, just go through sir, walk through, nothing will happen. Okay, so definitely in future you will understand everything sir. Okay, just to go through, no issue, nothing will happen. What is SDLC, what are SDLC model, what is the difference between agile and waterfall. Okay, and what is the difference between agile and DevOps. Okay, so type in google sir, it will give direct answer. Okay, so just go through it. Okay, and don't see this question. Okay, what are the different DevOps tools? Don't see sir. Okay, in a tomorrow's I will give. Don't see what are the DevOps tools. Okay, we will discuss after tomorrow's class. So because another 60 to 100, only 40 slides are there. Okay, is it clear for you? Okay, now I'm opening my channel for the doubts. Okay, so just to give me 1 minute time. Okay, I will come back and I will clarify your doubt. Give me 1 minute time. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Yes, sir. So tell me, sir, if you have any doubts up to now, so let me know. Any doubts for the today's class? So we have started with very basics. Okay, so in the tomorrow you will see more on DevOps side. Okay, I will only talk about DevOps, completely on the DevOps side. Continuous integration, continuous development, continuous deployment. Okay, and next I will talk about DevOps lifecycle. What is planning, coding, what are the tools available at the place. Okay, and what each tool will do. Okay, tomorrow is a very interesting subject. Okay, that is what you are going to learn, DevOps especially. But just before DevOps, what was the things happen? Okay, so understood, right? DevOps is a new field. Okay, very, if you have to understand it only through practical and hands-on. Okay, even though it have any theoretical, technical, okay, non-technical stuff, but only if you do practice practically and hands-on, then only you will understand the DevOps. Completely practical oriented subject, sir. Okay, install the tool, understand the commands, okay, and you have to work with the DevOps, work with the process. You will have little bit of scripting, but if you know the commands, then this scripting will become easy. Okay, we love scripting, sir. Why? Because commands means if I type command, tomorrow if I want to command, again I have to type. Like this, I have to run 15 commands, one by one, one by one. So if it is a script, what we can do, all 15 commands we can copy in a file. That is called script. Okay, and execute that file. That's it. So next day onwards, I no need to do any work. Just execute the script. That's why every company will have scripts already. Just execute that script. They will give some script name. You have to execute this script. If you know how to execute the script, your work will over, sir. Okay. So nowadays, every company we have scripts. But if it is not, then we can develop also, because we can learn it very easily. If you know just the basics funda, you can develop any real-time script. Here, any doubts? If you don't ask doubts, I'll keep on question myself and answer myself. Any questions, sir? Are you there? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions? Is it clear for you? I
Yes,
know
sir.
you are a very beginner to IT industry, but just be with me. Definitely you will enjoy the practicals. Okay, that is where you have to focus more. Okay, practicals are very important. Okay, rather than theory. See, these things, when you join a company, within 1 week you can see and learn. See, developers will interact with you, testing team will interact. So we'll be coming to know during first KT sessions, onboarding session. Okay, you will understand all these things. Okay, you don't need to worry or learn separately. Okay, what are all the team members available? Okay, those and all will be very well known within 2 to 3 days. With what team you have to work like that. Okay, each team responsibility you will be knowing very soon in the project automatically, and which model they are applying also you will come to know, whether they are using agile or whether you do in agile. Also we have one scrum model. Okay, that scrum is the main thing for us. Okay, so we have a separate classes where I will teach you for 3 hours on that scrum also, because if you are keeping some real-time experience means you should know some real-time concepts. What are all the meetings you are attending? Okay, all those stuff you should know. We have common meetings, stand-up meetings. Okay, and in the sprint, especially in agile, we are also a part of DevOps, but we are not much responsible for that meetings as a DevOps team, but if we part of the team. Okay, manager will force us to attend that meetings also, even though that is for developers, but DevOps engineers are okay, managers will force DevOps engineers to attend those meetings also, because you are closely working with them now. So they will feel if you don't attend, why he is not attending. Developers will complain to manager. So it will happen in that way. Okay. So just if you can also attend. Otherwise, what will some companies will do? They will take a separate meetings for DevOps also. Okay. If you don't have any questions, so we can meet tomorrow by continuing the discussion on DevOps. Another 50 slides we can discuss in the tomorrow's class. I'm expecting some doubt now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, if you don't have any doubts, you can leave one by one. If you have doubts, you can stay and you can ask me. Don't hesitate to ask me doubts. Okay. So Jagdish, you can stay back.
Yes, sir.
Rangaprasad, any doubts?
Sir, no doubt, sir.
Okay, we'll meet tomorrow. Maybe after 2 days, you may get doubts, more doubts. Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, sir.
Okay, take care. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.
Yeah, good night. Anusha, any doubts you want to ask personally?
Actually, I'm clear with this, sir, but a bit
Okay.
confused because of new
Yeah.
terminology and everything.
Yes. Yeah.
And the only
Yeah.
thing is like in agile model, could you please
Uh,
say me the advantages again?
See, in the since it is focused on much on the developer side, right? Developers will focus on much on the agile side, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So development team will have more benefits of agile methodology. With this, what will happen? The development cycle will become faster. Okay. So means development becomes faster. That is one advantage we will get. And
Okay.
the features we are dividing into module, right? Each module will be released to the other team within 2 weeks. 2 week cycle. Top 20 features will be delivered within 2 weeks only. Okay. So
Okay,
it
sir.
means what? So we are giving our productivity very fast to the client. So wider
Yes.
market range. Okay, that is one advantage. And we are going to get quick feedback from the customer. See, if you deliver 100 features in 6 months, you have to wait for customer feedback for 6 months, right? If you are delivering
Yes, sir.
within 2 weeks, so he will give some feedback, customer feedback. So based on the
Yes, sir.
customer feedback, we can improve. Further, we can improve. Okay.
We can even modify.
We can even modify, and in the next future sprints we can take that feedback and we can improve. Okay. And the
Yes, sir.
customer will give some enhancements also, like changes of the project and all that changes will become easy, somewhat easy. Okay. And it
Yes.
helps to continuous development. Okay. Still, if you want technical definition, just to go to Google and type advantages of agile, it will even more points will get. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be clear, but
uh, yes, first
many
time
new
we are
words,
seeing.
so I'm
Yes.
a bit confused. Even
Yes.
I'm making a note of everything so that whenever I make a note, it would be very clear for me. I'm
Yes.
listening to the class and even I'm making a note of that.
Yeah. So what you have to do is every time, first time you have to listen, only write keywords. That's it. Uh,
Yes,
so
sir.
first listen. Then after getting the recording, then you can write down
Mm.
the notes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Take that practice, because first you have to what you have to do. First you have to focus on the class. What sir is saying, what PPT is presenting. Once you got the
Yes, sir.
recording, then what you have to do, you have to write down the notes. You can repeat
Yes,
my
sir.
voice wherever you want not understand, you have to repeat, and you can understand that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Hello.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Bye, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Hello, sir. One doubt.
Shanmugh.
Yes, sir. If customer want 100 at a time, what will you do,
Customer will not ask like that. Okay. See, even if you ask 100 at a time, okay, what I will do, I will tell you. Okay. See, it's a very good question. Let's say I have 500 features. Customer want 100 features, right? That is what our
Yeah.
question, right? See, what I will do, I will form one team, okay, where they can take 20 features, okay. I will form one more team. I have to increase the teams here, okay. What we will do in real time, we will increase the teams, okay. Instead of one team, we will have 5 teams. Now, each team, I will give with 20 features. They can easily deliver, sir, okay. I have to increase manpower in this case. Okay, parallel teams we will call parallel teams. Parallel teams we will form. Okay. So
Okay, sir. Thank
suppose
you.
in the earlier 6 people are there, we will divide that work. Okay, they have to work hard in this scenario. Yeah. Very good question. Okay, next. If you don't have any questions, you can leave.
Yeah. No, sir. No. No.
Oh. Rangaprasad, any questions?
Sir, no, sir.
Okay, so then we'll meet tomorrow same time. Okay, bye bye. Take care. Good night.